Hello, in this video we'll show you how to replace the automatic transmission oil on Seat Altea. This car is using the 6-speed dual-clutch DSG transmission with transmission code DQ250 and 02E. Before I start replacing the oil, first I'll show you in the service manual the exact procedure for replacing the oil on this transmission. This car has an oil filter which needs to be replaced. The oil filter is located on the top of the transmission. It's located somewhere there. In order to get access to the oil filter, first we need to remove the air filter housing and also the battery and battery housing. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. In the video description I have links to tools that I recommend for doing jobs like this. Now that the air filter housing and the battery housing are removed, we have access to the oil filter for the transmission. This is the oil filter right there. We need to remove the oil filter cap and then we'll see the oil filter underneath. To remove the oil filter, we need a socket size 32. That's the oil filter cap removed, and the oil filter is just underneath. This is the oil filter right there. Now we're going to replace it with the new one. This is the new one, this is the part number for it, and this is the new filter. Now we're going to put it in its place and put the cap on and tighten it. After replacing the filter, we can put the battery housing and the air filter housing back in its place. This transmission needs a special adapter to fill the transmission. If you don't have that adapter, you can actually fill the transmission through the oil filter. So if you don't have that adapter, just put the oil filter at the end when filling the transmission. Now we're going to go underneath the car and we're going to drain the transmission. This is the transmission drain plug and that's also the filler plug. First we're going to remove the drain plug. Once we remove the drain plug, there's going to be only about a liter of oil coming out. and then you need to remove another plug that's for the level, which I'm going to show you later on when I drain the oil. Here you can see very little oil is coming out. There's going to be about 1 liter, maybe 1.5 liters of oil coming out, and then it will stop. And now I'm going to get Allen key size 8, and I'm going to remove that there is a level tube inside that we're going to remove. This is my Allen key that I'm going to use, and now I'm going to remove the level tube which is inside. Once I remove that level tube, all the oil is going to come out. There's going to be about 4 liters, maybe 4.5 liters of oil that will come out. You don't need to measure the amount of oil that came out because that's the level tube that's we're going to get the level from. Here you can see how much oil is coming out now by removing the level tube, and I'll show you the level tube. This is the level tube right there. Once we drain all the oil, we're going to put the level tube back in its place, and then we're going to put our adapter and start filling the oil. That's all the oil drained, so now we're going to put our level tube back in its place. Only hand tighten it, don't tighten it too much. And then we're going to get our adapter to fill the transmission. The original part number for the adapter to fill the transmission is VAS 6262, but I'm using an aftermarket adapter which is ATF 106. This adapter is exactly the same as the original adapter, you just screw it on all the way. This is the oil that I'm going to be using to fill the transmission. And I'm going to be using a pump with the tap at the end. This is the tap right there that I'm putting onto the adapter. And this way, when I'm going to add 6 liters of oil, when I add 6 liters of oil, I'm going to close the tap so that no oil flows back. So like I said, this transmission needs 6 liters of oil. We're going to put 6 liters of oil into the transmission, then we're going to close off the tap, and then we're going to start the engine. Once we put all the 6 liters of oil into the transmission, we're closing off the tap now, and we're going to go inside the car and start the engine. Once the engine is started, we're going to go through the gears, holding into each gear for about 5 seconds. Once we go through all the gears, we're going to leave the car running because we need the temperature for the transmission oil to go up to 35 to 40 degrees. So we're going to let it run for about 15-20 minutes, maybe more, depending. And we're going to get our scan tool, we're going to go into transmission electronics, then we're going to go into data stream or live data. And then we're going to find transmission oil temperature, and we'll monitor the temperature of the transmission. Here you can see on my live data that's the temperature transmission fluid. So now I'm gonna go into it and check the temperature. We can see right now the temperature is 14 degrees. Right now the temperature is 14 degrees, so we're going to wait until it goes up to 30 degrees. Then we're gonna go through the gears again, holding again into each gear for about 5 seconds, and then we're going to again let the car run and go up to 35-36 degrees, and then we're gonna go underneath the car and check the transmission oil level. Once we run through all the gears, then we're gonna go outside the car. We'll let the car run. We're not going to stop the engine. We're going to get our scan tool to monitor the temperature, and we're going to wait until it goes up to 36 degrees, and then we'll check the level of the oil. Once the temperature goes up to 35-36 degrees, then we're going to remove our adapter and we'll see how much oil will flow. If there is no oil flowing, we should add some more oil. If there is oil flowing, then we're going to wait until there is very little stream, and once there is very little stream, then we're going to put our plug back on. Now I'm removing the adapter and you can see how much oil is flowing. So we're going to let that oil flow out until the stream becomes a little bit smaller, and then we're going to put our plug back on. Once the stream is very little, then that means that the oil level is at the maximum level, and then we can close off the transmission. Here you can see that the oil flow decreased, so now that means that the oil level is at maximum level, so now we can put the fuel plug back on and tighten it. Once the fuel plug is tightened, we're done with replacing the oil in this car. Next we can go for a spin and just check if the gears are changing smoothly, and then we're done. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.